I would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land, the Darug people, a land on which we live and learn. Where we meet today has been shaped by the dreaming and stories passed through the generations, allowing us to appreciate the richness of Indigenous culture. I also pay my respects to the elders of both past, present and future, for they hold the memories, traditions, culture and hopes of Aboriginal Australia.
Thank you, Mackenzie. Welcome to the investiture of incoming school leaders for Glenwood High School for 2021 and 2022. My name is Bailey and this is Tara, and we are proud to act as your hosts in our roles as your newly elected vice captains.
We welcome our Year 11 peers who are with us in the hall today, and the Year 10 students who will attend at the conclusion of the first section of the Assembly. On behalf of all the incoming and outgoing leaders, we would also like to acknowledge those parents and carers who are watching this Assembly as a live-streamed event.
Our first speaker today is Miss Anderson, who will be presenting the Principal's Address. Please give her a warm welcome.
Thank you, Bailey. Today I am working, learning and serving on Darug country, and I too would like to acknowledge the Darug people who have been teaching their young on this land for over 40,000 years. Welcome, family, friends, students, and thank you for joining us virtually at this very unique Leadership Induction Assembly. I'd like to take this opportunity to acknowledge our outgoing leadership teams, our house captains and our prefect body. Our 2021 leadership teams have excelled at ensuring that high-quality student leadership founded on the school's expectation of respect, ready and responsibility underpins our school's culture, and I thank them on behalf of the Glenwood High School community for their outstanding leadership of the student body. I would also like to publicly acknowledge and thank Mr Moore and Mrs Pearce, who have done a magnificent job in guiding their leadership teams through yet another interesting year. I especially want to recognize for their resilience this year. 2020 as a group, they have led the school through an unusual year and made sure that they continually looked for ways that they could connect with the broader school. On behalf of the whole school, I thank them for their team efforts, for it truly was a team approach. If our 2022 school leaders of thanking all those students who submitted nominations forms. The process of student leadership is an arduous one, and those students that have made it through to the nomination process also need to be congratulated, because this year we had a record number of applicants for both house captain and prefects, which as a school, we are grateful that our students want to become active participants in their school. To those successful student leaders sitting in front of me today, congratulations. Student leadership is arguably one of the most beneficial extracurricular activities a student can perform whilst at school. Business and universities realise the importance of leadership, and that is why they have put it as part of their selection process. The rationale as why businesses and universities acknowledge leaders is because they, as Glenwood High School do, see leadership as a form of service. It's about serving others, and in this case, it's about serving your school. A student leader is thrown into an environment that encourages hands-on experience, that builds in skills, decision-making, communication, and working as part of a team. These skills are portable throughout your life and are not something you can learn simply by sitting in a classroom or sitting for an exam. Student leaders, as individuals and as a team, are in a unique position to make a difference to our school. Over the next 12 months, changes can be implemented that will impact the entire school community and improve the student body. It will take teamwork, dedication, commitment, hard work and time from each student leader to fulfil their role. It is important to use all your time, your team, your talents efficiently. Seek guidance, training and mentorship to ensure that you are on the right track. Because success as a team will be based around harnessing your collective talents, working smarter and communicating often. Being part of a leadership team is the opportunity for all of you to lead and represent others. In life, there are few chances to jump into such important roles. Whether you had a leadership role before or whether you are new to a position, you should all be looking forward to the challenge to push yourself and each other to new heights. Great leaders don't set out to be a leader, they set out to make a difference. I look forward to working with this new leadership team in the coming year. Remember this, some people want it to happen, some people wish it would happen, others make it happen. A leader is someone who demonstrates what's possible. Congratulations, 2022 student leadership teams. We're really looking forward to the work and we're hoping that you'll make us proud. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Anderson. We now invite Ms. Pearce to share her insights about the outgoing captains and prefects.
These are bittersweet ceremonies, really, because what you see on stage is the culmination of a year's worth of incredible hard work and dedication. And now that they're in this perfect position of leadership, we say goodbye. But that's the beauty of it. They'll go on to better and bigger things, and a new young group of people takes up this challenge. All right. I wanted to talk a little bit about some of the things in particular that these wonderful young people, and not all of them could be here, but it really is a bit of a testament to our young leaders that so many of them managed to find the time to pull away from all those adult things that but still they were able to nurture and build. And they'll leave Glenwood High School knowing they've made this school a better place to live and to work and to learn. So a little bit about what they managed to achieve in the time that they were here, some of it online, some of it offline. They began their year of service and very rightly mentioned that we have a very strong notion of servant leadership here. We're not leaders for personal kudos, we're leaders because we want to help and serve. And this is the best of this that we're celebrating today. So our young leaders decided to support a particular charity that was it's a palliative care support for young people called Bear Cottage. You might have heard of it. They ran Christmas celebrations and a Secret Santa and a whole lot of uplifting, fun activities for the whole school to be involved in at a time when we all like to celebrate at the end of the year, don't we? And I think probably some of you may have duties, but when they aligned themselves with what we call the school's a strategic improvement plan, they actually looked at some data. They worked out how to use information from the community to build something meaningful and align it with the things that in their hearts they knew. So what resulted from all of that work was a new part of their legacy, and it was the Senior Transition Expo. This was an enormous task, and it took a lot of time for them to do this, and a lot of external negotiations, liaising with people from outside of the school, building networks that way, really showing themselves as young adult leaders. But it was designed to help the Year 10s because they felt that Year 10 students needed extra confidence and support as they transitioned into the senior years. And I think our audience here might have some appreciation and understanding of some of those difficulties. So they brought together mental health experts, experts in career and academic and outside responsibilities and opportunities. And they also got together and shared in really clever and unique ways skills. Okay, where are we alphabetically? Adriano Gabala, thank you very much, our prefect. I'm appreciating their cueing me. Joshua Gleeson, Vice Captain. Thank you. Antonio Peters, Prefect. Amy Searle, Prefect. Thank you, Amy. And Isha Singh, Prefect. Marie Matthews, School Captain. Thank you, Marie.
On the past year that was, the school community is able to relish in the many memories across academic accolades, the sporting environment, creative arts, and leadership. In particular, the Outgoing Prefect body is grateful for our opportunity to raise valuable funds for our chosen charity of Bear Cottage through our Christmas fundraiser. Along with this, we were fortunate enough to Year 10 students about their various career paths through our Careers Expo involved in leadership activities throughout the school. It's with great pleasure that we are all able to pass down our roles to such deserving leaders that are here before us today. Thank you.
Applause now as they stand and take their seats.
It is my honour now to welcome the
fulfill this role to the exemplary standard of our previous leaders, Aaron and Marie. We would like to commend their efforts and for being our influential role models over the past year. They led the Prefect body by example, where all their contributions and enthusiastic personalities will never be forgotten. We cannot thank you enough for leading and uplifting the Glenwood community through such an arduous year of unexpected events. Although your HSC examinations were not as envisioned, take this as an opportunity where you further enhance your vast range of skills, which will undoubtedly assist you in achieving greatness throughout your future endeavours.
Throughout the course of the next year, Michael and I will strive to fulfil our duties as school opinions, values, and voices are heard, further empowering everyone to become the strong, resilient people you are. As the captains of Glenwood High School, Michael and I give our assurance that we will support you on whatever journey you may pursue throughout this upcoming year and hope to make some incredible memories.
On behalf of Mackenzie and I, we are thrilled with such an opportunity and are excited for all.
Tiana Nicol. Sampata Sijol. Montana Trankowski. Ben White. And she knows she's at the end of the alphabet. Zoe Zanair. We'll now formally invest in their new honours, the Vice Captains. Bailey Hands. And Tara Willock. And a warm welcome to the holders of the highest leadership position we have for students in the school, Mackenzie Davis. And Michael White. Here we go. Would all members of the Prefect leadership team now stand up, take one step away, those people who know they need to step forward and back, so you can keep your masks off, and read your oath aloud. I'll give you a count in. 3, 2, 1.
We, the duly elected leaders of Glenwood High School, do promise to uphold the ethos of our school, both in practice and in spirit, to represent all fellow students equally, to be positive role models, to strive for excellence, and to do our best to enhance Glenwood High School's image in the wider community.
Wonderful. Let's give them a round of applause. Now, unusually this year, we're going to ask masks back on. If the prefects can now exit back to your seats in the row. Bailey and Tara, you can't go.
We will now move to the other important leadership role, that of House Captains. Please welcome Miss Pearce, who will speak on behalf of Mr. Moore.
Very unfortunately, Mr. Moore could not be with us today, but he left me with his speech, which I'll be reading in the first person it's written in. So imagine that I've just grown a moustache for Movember. Okay. Good morning, staff, students and parents watching on our online live stream. I've had the pleasure of working with Glenwood High School House Captains throughout the past year, and I'm very proud today to look back on their collective achievements and their growth in becoming well-respected student leaders within the school. In what was in many ways a forgettable year for most people, this amazing bunch of students had shared enough positive experiences both within the school and the wider community to ensure that their time as house captain was unforgettable. During November of 2020, the house captains organised their first event, Movember. This is a fundraising initiative that raises money and awareness for men's health issues such as mental health and cancer. Many male teachers grew some humorous moustaches styles for the full month, and with their efforts we were fortunate to raise close to. In May of 2021, the house captains, accompanied by members of the prefect body, participated in Hill's important medical research and to assist families struggling with this terrible disease. What is usually a 24-hour event was this year reduced to year. This was also a hit with our Year 7 students and is sure to be just as popular next year. These achievements, along with many other house captain duties and responsibilities, highlights the pivotal role that leadership group within our school plays in developing young people into active members of the community. I want to thank each one of them for contributions to the school and for many memorable times had along the way. I wish them all the best in their remaining year at Glenwood, and I'm proud to see many progress to be inducted as prefects in today's ceremony. To my new incoming house captains for 2022, know that you went through a rigorous selection process to be chosen and that in a few short weeks you have already shown me many great characteristics that give me confidence that you will be great assets to our school in the year ahead. I'd now like to call to the stage your house captains for 2022. Representing Acacia, I'll call the 4 house captains in close proximity so that we can get you all on stage together for your photo. Thomas Asketis. Hayley Bell. And Aryan Sinha. On stage with our gap between us. Thank you, students. Stay there. Yep. Keep our gap. Thank you very much. Sarah Hennessy. Farah Karakar. Well done, Baronia. Thank you very much. Representing Coolabah, Simar Man. Banuja Malawa. Jaspreet Man. And Sharon Sidhu. Thank you, Coolabah House Captains. Representing Tilopia, Caitlin Asketis. Sanuja Malawa. Jabez Pillay. And Lulu Vagona. Thank you, Tilopia.
That concludes our ceremony. We congratulate all position holders and wish them the best in these new important roles. Thank you to parents who are able to view this via live stream.